The Swain Cup field, only 6 of them to run. Courier Wonder comes out of Group 3 racing, a 5-time course and distance winner. We haven't seen Duke Wise since April. Master 8's a 3-time course and distance winner. Rewarding Together's placed 5 from 10 course and distance. I'm a Single Man has Angus Chung taking a claim, and Adios into Class 1 for the first time. Tom, with a good draw and a lightweight, but small field, so how does it play out on the speed map?
Well, Master 8 should be able to lead here, although last time out he didn't lead and he wasn't actually the quickest away, and they've tried a few different things with him this season. They've sort of taken him back off the pace, and they've led with him sort of 2 and 3 runs ago, which I think is definitely his best way of going, Master 8. Adios should be right there behind him with the lightweight, and then you've got I'm a Single Man and Rewarding Together, Paul, to get back, but there shouldn't be too much over them here.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I think every horse will get their opportunity, and yeah, I agree with you. I think Master 8 goes better from the front, so from the outside draw I think they'll just try and push forward. If they don't, I mean, Adios is the other one.
I want to ask you about Duke White, Paul, because he lit up in a recent trial but did race keenly in it.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? But his best racing is to take cover, I think.
All right, that is the speed map from the boys for race number 2. We've got an interview first of all. He has a good record on this horse, does Matthew Chadwick, and he rides Rewarding Together in the second. Matthew, he comes back Rewarding Together to Sha Tin this week. He's a horse that's been very good to you, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been very consistent, so hopefully he can keep going.
He was a horse that generally raced well at Happy Valley, but he's brought that form across to Sha Tin, albeit maybe not quite as good as his last couple.
Yes, his form seems to have dropped off a little bit his last couple of runs, so hopefully he can bring his best form back, and we can see the best of him.
He's going around in Class 1 in a small field. For a horse like him, is a small field a good thing or a bad thing?
I think end of season, I think as long as they're fit and healthy, a lot of them seem to be at the end of the season anyway, so I think a small field should help him. He should hopefully pose it up in a decent position and be in striking distance.
Frankie's got 3 in the race, including Master 8, that does like to roll forward. You'll be hoping he gets a good tempo set up for you?
Yeah, look, it depends on the draw. Some they can be very tactical, these races. Master 8 will go forward. I'd assume Adios will go forward as well. So hopefully they don't go too slow. And as long as my horse is comfortable, I'll be happy.
Missed a couple of meetings through general soreness. The body's bounced back from that mishap a week or 2 ago?
Yeah, when I just jumped off, I just jarred myself a bit, and I had some inflammation just in the lower part of my back near the spine. So I just had to get that down so I could get some more movement in me, and it's okay, it's manageable.
And that is Matthew Chadwick. Tom, he has placed 5 from 10 course and distance Rewarding Together, and does carry a lot less weight than that replay we just saw where he was disappointing.
Yeah, I think he can definitely run top 4 in this race, just with the way he's been going. He's been a little bit sort of down his last couple, but course and distance, small field. I just sort of wonder as well, Paul, that the pace be real strong, because those 2 up front won't want to go too hard.
No, and they're stablemates, I think, as well, aren't they? Adios and Master 8. So they're not going to take each other on, and that's why I thought Master 8 would be able to get across, because I think Adios will let him cross. With Rewarding Together, look, it's a 6-runner race, so he's going to get his opportunity.
OK, we're going to move on now to Courier Wonder here, Paul, and this is him in a recent barrier trial. We know him very well. He's up to start number 19. He's raced over all sorts of distances this season, but the 1,200 metres at Sha Tin is his best.
Yeah, look, his last 4 starts, he's run up against Lucky Swainess, all 4 races, and prior to that he did run up against Duke Wire. But with Courier Wonder, look, he's got to carry the weight. That's just the query for me. We know he's a class horse. If he can carry the 135, then look, he's one of the main chances. But he does have to give away sort of 18 to 20 pounds to the bottom one, Adios.
Yeah, who's 4 pounds out of the handicap. But look, I think he can certainly be top 3 in this race. Yeah. He's run in some strong races. Lucky Swainess, he's run into his last 4 starts, but it's been over 750 days since this horse been able to win a race too.
Yeah, it has been a while for Courier Wonder. We go from the top end of the weight scale, Tom, to the bottom end, and Adios here. Now he's in those yellow and dark blue colours. Alexi Bedell, Frankie Law, he's placed 2 from 5 course and distance.
Yeah, and he's going to get his chance. He's going to end up with the perfect run right behind his stablemate here, Master Master 8, and he's got the lightweight. As I said, he's 4 pounds out of the handicap, and he hit the front here before the 200 metres. He went past Golden Express and was only headed late. So even though he's out of the handicap, Paul, with that lightweight, I think he's a big chance here. I don't think he deserves to be at 8.8.
No, definitely. I'd be surprised if he does start that. As you say, he was only beaten late, and the conditions of the race really suit him with that handicap.
Good report for Adios at the bottom there. Now, Duke Y, Paul, we haven't seen him for a while. He hasn't raced since the end of April. He's only had the one trial. He went forward in it. And what we don't see was when he was going down the back, he was in front. The mouth was wide open. Maybe he was just feeling very fresh, not having raced for so long.
Yeah, look, he hasn't got the best fresh up record. He's been placed a few times but hasn't won. He's got a really good second up record, this horse, Duke Y. So normally he takes a run to see his best. So, look, I've included him, but just on a minor line.
Yeah, he's just a bit outclassed when it comes to the ultimate level. The Group 1 level is Duke Y. He missed the start, never got involved there in the Chairman's Sprint Prize last time out. Again, he's a big chance, but he's got that big weight to lug, which is not going to be easy.
He does. He's a 3-time winner in a Class 1, though, as Duke Y. Zach Purton is going to be the focus, Tom, as far as needing these couple of wins, and it's a very strong book.
Well, he's got Kaying Victory, who has to be given a big chance after what he did first up. Obviously has to carry that £7 penalty. Brilliant Pioneer. It's not been a good combination to follow Purton, and yep, probably more so on the stable's part anyway, but he's dropping into Class 5 indeed. Raging Blizzard's a newcomer, Paul, so he's going to get his chance there, and he also rides Ho Ho Star for Dinnership, and Ragnar, an import from Australia.
Yeah, he's trialled okay, Ragnar, as well. He's won a couple, and look, I think Helios Express is going to win race 10 because he'll be odds on as well, the way he won his last start.
Yeah, he's got up 10 rating points, but it's a very similar sort of field to what he beat last time. That's Zach's rides. We've looked at race 2. Now we just need your selections, Paul.
Yep, thanks, Mark. I'm going to go with Adios just at the weights. I think the race handicap really suits him. So he's on top, the 6. Courier Wonder's obviously the class horse of the race, but as Tom said, hasn't won for a long time. Has to carry 135. But look, he's been up against Lucky Sway Ness, and there's definitely no Lucky Sway Ness in this. Duke Y, we haven't seen him for a while. Duke Y's had that overseas trip as well. And rewarding together, just put him on a minor line. His form's dropped off a little bit, but in the 6-runner race, he goes in there on a minor line. But I think 6 can win this race, and I'd be more than happy with 8.8, Tom, if he stayed that price.
Yeah, certainly agree with that. Paul, he's the baby of the field. He's got the lightweight. He's out of the handicap here, and he was pretty good, I thought, last time out. So with all that and the run he's going to get from barrier 2, I think he's the one to beat. Duke Y on a minor line, won that recent trial with Jerry Chow aboard. Courier Wonder, been a long time since he's won a race, but he's been there or thereabouts. He's got the big weight, and the other one that goes in is rewarding together. I think he can run on at the end. 6, 2, 1 and 4.